Right now in the US state, more than 30 water systems got hit by hackers. At the same time, one plant went dark, a city declared a local emergency, and right now nobody, not the state, not the FBI, will say who did it or how they got in. This happened this week in Minnesota. Stick around because by the end of this video, you will know why are suddenly targeting water supplies and how they are actually breaking in. Over just 2 days, July 26 and 27, more than 30 communities water system across Minnesota were hit by what officials calls a coordinated attack. In Braham, the water plant went offline and the city had to ask residents to cut back on water use. In Plymouth, hackers knocked out cellular communication at two water towers and several pump stations. Staff kept running things manually. South Paul has hit too, and Maple Plains disruption was serious enough that the city declared a local state emergency. Minnesota IT Services activated a statewide response and is now working with FBI, EPA, and CISA. The investigation is still active and the attribution hasn't been confirmed. Why target water utilities? Three reasons. 1. Fear. Nothing rattles people faster than doubting their drinking water. 2. They are soft targets. Most US water systems are run by small towns with tiny IT budgets and aging equipments, not big city cybersecurity teams. 3. Geopolitics. Just 4 days before this attack, CIC warned that Iran-linked hackers were ramping up attacks on exactly this kind of industrial equipment. Researchers suspect a group called Cyber Avengers and Iran-linked activist front based on the matching pattern, though it's not officially confirmed yet. This look like state-linked actor using small town infrastructure to send a message without firing a shot. Water plants run two kinds of tech: normal office computers and operational technology. The actual machine that runs pumps and valves. That includes PLCs, small dedicated computers that control equipment, and HMIs, the screen operators used to watch and run everything. Many of these controllers get connected to the internet, often through a cellular modem, so staff can check on a remote station without driving out there, sometimes with weak password and eliciting real protection. CISA's advisory issued just days before this attack specifically told utilities to watch their cellular modem connections and check for unauthorized changes, which lines up almost exactly with what happened in Plymouth. Minnesota hasn't revealed the exact method, but this points to attackers finding an exposed remote connection into that equipment, not some Hollywood-style firewall breach. The good news, officials say there is no sign the drinking water itself was contaminated and the system mostly survived because operators switched to manual control. The bad news, a plant went offline, comms were cut at multiple towers, and the city declared an emergency, all within just 48 hours. Across more than 30 systems, right after the federal government warned this exact kind of attacks was coming. For utilities, CIS's advise this blunt: monitor cellular modem connections, restrict controller access, inspect system for unauthorized changes, and verify everything is clean before flipping the switch back on to run. We still don't officially know who did this, but the timing, the target, and the technique all point to the same kind of foreign-linked group federal agencies had just warned us about. This wasn't a one-off, it's a preview of where critical infrastructure attacks are headed. Stay sharp out there. This is CyberTor.